Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And welcome in, everybody. Thanks all for joining in. Happy Thursday night as we get a battle between the top two teams tonight in the NBA. The Cleveland Cavaliers, top place in the league, record of 34-5 on the road against the Oklahoma City Thunder, right behind Cleveland, the number 2 team in the NBA standings. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Both of these teams played 8 days ago in an absolute thriller on national TV. The Cavs won that game 129-122 on their home floor for Cleveland. There was a strong front court performance by the Cavs. 25 points, 11 rebounds by Jarrett Allen. Evan Mobley had 21 points, 10 rebounds in the previous game. Despite Donovan Mitchell being limited to just 3 for 16 shooting, only 11 points he was held to, the Cleveland Cavaliers still able to pick up the victory 8 days ago. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way. He had 31, a big game by Jalen Williams as well with 25. Both of these teams meet up once again tonight. Make sure to post in the chat. Feel free to let me know who you guys like to win this one tonight here, Thunder or Cavs, and make sure to vote in that poll as well. Right now in the early start, we are even 50-50 right now to begin that poll tonight between what should be an incredible matchup. The Thunder a little bit short-handed. A couple of key players out in their front court tonight. Chet Holmgren still out due to injury, but a late addition to the injury report for this matchup tonight. Isaiah Hartenstein not playing for this game for OKC tonight. He is out for at least 1 week due to a calf strain for Isaiah Hartenstein. So that's going to be a tough loss right there, especially going up against the double bigs of Cleveland, who were able to rock the rim in the last game between Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen. They got a tall task ahead. It's OKC's lockdown backcourt going up against the Cavs with their incredibly strong front court, but also they got their top 2 stars in the backcourt scoring-wise as well, Mitchell and Garland. But this is one of their toughest matchups that they'll see all season long, going up against the number 1 defense in the NBA, OKC, taking on the number 1 offense in the NBA, Cleveland, for tonight's game here. What's good, Angel, Rob, Ronald, Jeffrey, welcome to the stream. Yes, I'll be doing the Celtics game tomorrow night. Hopefully they bounce back there, man. Just not looking so hot recently for them at all. Everybody, basically all the key players are playing. They have 2 players out for Cleveland for tonight's game, but both of those guys are basically reserves for this matchup here. As the Cavs are good to go. Hartenstein, the main player that's out tonight for this game. But yeah, should be a fun one. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. We'll see if he could have a masterful type game here. 35-plus piece for him tonight for SGA. One of the league's top scorers, averaging 31 points per game. He dropped down 31 in the previous matchup at Cleveland on January 8th. That was 8 days ago when they meet again for this matchup here. Rydog, thanks for joining back in. Yeah, this should be an awesome matchup today. 2 games between these two teams 8 days apart. And the first one felt like it was a Game 7 of the NBA Finals. It was insane, that last game. The shot making was out of this world. I also covered the last Cavs game as well against the Pacers, and their shot making was just on point for Cleveland. How everybody on that team, they pass, they dribble, they shoot so well. And no wonder why. They're the number 1 team in field goal shooting efficiency this year. They're shooting 50-40 for them. For Cleveland this year, from the floor and then from 3-point range for their shooting percentages. And a couple difference makers in that last game, the front court being the key for the Cavs. Jared Allen, big game with 25. Evan Mobley had a huge game as well in the last matchup. He finished with 21. But also for Cleveland, they outnumbered OKC in total threes, 15-11 in the last game, plus being a +2 in the glass. Tonight, my worry for this matchup for Thunder is that they're without Hardenstein, so their rim protection is going to go severely down in tonight's game tonight. There's a lot of rebounds that's going to be up for grabs for other guys tonight. They're going to be playing much more smaller out there. They got the 2 Jalen Williams that will be starting beside each other tonight. So the guy that's at the 5 spot tonight is Jaylin, Jalen Williams from Arkansas for today's game. He's going to be starting at the 5. That's going to be a tall task tonight, going up against Jared Allen in this matchup here for Jalen Williams coming into this matchup here tonight. But about to tip off in just a moment. Paycon Center, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma for this matchup. By the way, here are my top 5 picks of the night. My top 5 picks are released over my Twitter page at behindthearc14. Every single day I released my top 5 picks of the night for 2 matchups tonight. This matchup and then the one following between the Kings versus Rockets later tonight. Wanted to get those picks out over on the radio tonight for the show that I help out from 6 to 8. So the guys got those picks pre-recorded so you can play them during the 7:30 and beyond time slot when this game's going on. But here's my top 5 picks for tonight's matchup for this one here. Evan Mobley over 18.5 points. Thin in the front court tonight for OKC with Isaiah Hardenstein out for this matchup. Mobley has scored at least 19 points in the last 10 out of 15 games. Front court scoring for the Cavs going up against a backcourt that will most likely get locked up. He had 21 points against OKC 8 days ago. I like Evan Mobley to hit his player prop in the over tonight. Also like him over 9.5 rebounds for this game as well. He's recorded at least 10 rebounds in 4 straight games in a row. 10 rebounds against OKC on January 8th. The Thunder missing key rim protection with Isaiah Hardenstein out for this matchup. I like Evan Mobley over his player prop tonight. Jared Allen over 14.5 points. He dropped down 25 in the previous game. Cason Wallace, he has been balling last 4 out of 5 games, dropping double digits. He had 15 in the last game, shooting 6 for 8 from the floor. Perfect 3 for 3 from the perimeter against the Cavs 8 days ago. And SGA in the defensive column over 1.5 steals tonight in this matchup for the number 2 or a front runner in the MVP between him and Nikola Jokic, neck to neck right now. Coming into this one, number 3 in the league in steals per game, averaging 2. I like him over that 1.5 steals mark for this matchup tonight for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. So there's my top 5 picks of the night right there. And here we go, about to tip off in just a moment. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Thunder, orange uniforms, blue numbers, blue letters, white outline for this matchup, going right to left on the floor for OKC. Cleveland, the black jerseys, maroon numbers, maroon letters, as we are underway, and the Cavs control the opening tip. First possession for Cleveland. Dean Wade on the floor. Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Darius Garland getting the star. Mobley floats it up over the top looking for Allen, and Allen immediately gets fouled. That was an issue during the last game for OKC. The foul trouble racked up early on. They're without Hardenstein tonight, who he had a bunch of fouls during the last game for Isaiah Hardenstein. So that was a quick foul picked up, charged to Jalen Williams. That is number 8 from Santa Clara. Both of the Jalen Williams is getting the start tonight. Jaylin from Arkansas, number 6. And a spot tonight in place of Isaiah Hardenstein as he is not playing tonight. Dump off down low. Soared up with a left-handed flush. It's Jared Allen to begin this game. He was a monster, 25 in the last game for Allen as the Thunder fumble and stumbled a basketball around the perimeter. They turn it over quickly here on the floor. Turnover by OKC. Second possession for Cleveland now. Garland running the point for the number 1 offense in the NBA. Garland at the left wing. Slides it across to his right to Mitchell. Dribbles up mid-block. Mitchell sneaks around. Mitchell with the right hand. No good off the glass. Allen there for the putback. Good for 2. Jared Allen is over-under player prop of just 14.5 tonight. Hopefully you took the over coming off a 25-point game 8 days ago against this team. Swoosh from the perimeter. Lou Dort nails the 3 from downtown. The script is set once again. Lou Dort buried his only 3 in the game against the Cavs in the opening minute. 8 days ago, he did exactly that. 8 days later tonight, 4-3 as Cleveland missed a jumper by Mitchell. To the left wing, Dort dribbles up, drives, downhill, Dort, dish outside, open, 3 straight away. Jalen Williams with a Y, missed off the rim, no good. Allen secures his second rebound. Cavs with a possession. Garland at the right wing perimeter. Garland working on SGA 101. Moves it off to his left to Mitchell. The outside finds Mobley. Mobley dribbles up. Mobley spin cycle. Mobley down low. Mobley underneath. Mobley no good. He blew it off the front rim. Ripped away by Lou Dort with a defensive rebound. OKC with a possession here. SGA looking to get on the scoreboard. Top of the key for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Dribble, drive, right down the lane inside. He scores. Up and in off the backboard. Good for 2 for SGA. Thunder with a 5-4 lead. Garland. Bounce pass, broke it up, stole away. Jalen Williams, number 8, comes up with a steal. Spin cycle ahead. SGA in attack mode. A 3-on-2 off to the trailer. Jalen had it stripped out of bounds. It went off of him last. It's a turnover. Great recovery right there by Cleveland's defense. Really, really good recovery. That should have been an easy 2 and a 3-on-1 fast break transition play. Cavs with possession. 5-4 to begin this game in the first 2+ minutes. Mitchell drives, attacks down low. Mitchell no good off the mark. Tipped up to Allen for the offensive rebound underneath Mitchell. Missed off the glass again. This ball pinwheels around off the Dean Wade. Corner 3. Garland off the back rim. No good. Tipped up to Allen for another offensive rebound. And Allen pushed off. It's an offensive foul. Wow, this feels like a Game 7 of the NBA Finals with these two teams right now. Holy smokes, this is night and day from any Celtics stream I've covered all season long. This is the complete opposite from ISO, hero ball, Missoula ball going on right now. This is actual physical basketball. Bloodbath type of ball going on. Dribble, drive, attack inside the paint, playing downhill to the rim. It's good by Jalen Williams, number 8. Thunder by 3. XNLT Eagle, welcome back in. Thanks all for joining in here. Garland at the left wing perimeter. Garland dribbles up, drives inside the key. Garland goes up, got it stripped, tipped out to the corner. Mitchell, open 3, no good around the rim and out. Battle for the rebound. It goes to the defense as it got corralled by Cason Wallace. Cason Wallace quick up the floor. Cason with 15 in the last game. Out to the left wing to Lou Dort. Lou Dort swings it outside to Cason. Wallace dribbles up, drives downhill, floats the pass right corner. Jalen Williams in a 3. No good for number 6, Allen, with another defensive rebound. Jared Allen, an absolute monster in this game on the glass to begin as Mobley gets fouled, reaching around the perimeter, charge to Lou Dort. Oklahoma City's going to have to be careful about their fouls. That was a major issue during the last game for OKC. 5 fouls committed by SGA and Hardenstein in the last game. That led them to lose that game because they had to stop being aggressive in that fourth quarter. Garland gets the inbound. Garland at the top of the key. Screen set by Allen. Bounce pass off the roller. Allen, a kick out to the corner. Open 3. No good off the back rim. Missed by Mobley. Jalen Williams controls the defensive rebound. That is with the Y from Arkansas for Jay Will. SGA backs his way, bouncing bodies off Garland. Dish outside to the top here, and it went all the way, sail to the backcourt, and it rolls out of bounds. That's a poor turnover by OKC. Wow. Just trying to do way too much right there for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Backing his way at the baseline, and he just airmailed it over the head of his teammate, flew all the way to the backcourt, out of bounds on the opposite side. So this will be an inbound here for Cleveland. Inbound goes to Mobley at the left wing, slides it off to Garland. First 4 minutes into action, 8 minutes down, remaining in the first. Mitchell moves it off to the right wing, Dean Wade. On top, Garland. Garland dribbles up. Garland, spin cycle. Garland passes right corner. Extra pass made by Mobley out to a three at the wing. Skidded off the rim short by Wade. Offensive rebound controlled by Garland. Mitchell steps into a three. Swash. Donovan Mitchell, bang, bang from the perimeter. 7-7 right now. Thunder with possession. Down low. Jalen Williams blocked by Mobley. Just an aggressive game here to begin for the Cavs. Just lighting it up, especially on the glass with zero rim protection out there for OKC to lob. Over the top, Jared Allen punches it home with another two-hand alley-oop jam. Zero resistance at the rim to begin this game for OKC's defense. Really missing Holmgren and Hardenstein. Timeout on the floor taken by the Thunder. 7:15 left to go in the first as the Cavs are up by 2. You can only do so much if you're OKC in this game, that it's all going to have to be led by your defense tonight. That's going to be a tough task to do against the league's #1 offense. Jared Allen, monster of a game to begin. 6 points, 5 rebounds, 5 minutes for Allen. Major. 3 points by Donovan Mitchell. 3 assists already by Darius Garland. And for the Thunder, SGA has to get going. He has just 2. He's only attempted 1 shot so far. 3 points off a made 3 by Lou Dort. Jalen Williams, number 8 from Santa Clara, has 2. We're on the first timeout. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. This stream is also sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for a referral for discounts over on the GamesGo site. The link is pinned to the chat. It's also posted in the description of this video for GamesGo. GamesGo offers shared premium subscriptions for a lower monthly price to websites such as Canva Pro, Duolingo, Grammarly, Deezer, DeepL, Perplexity AI, and Crunchyroll. So check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 5 years. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell should be way better than his last game. He went just 3 for 16 the last time he took on the Thunder. This is the toughest matchup that he'll see all season long. This Thunder's backcourt defense is just incredibly strong. But what they've been lacking with Chet Holmgren out, and of course tonight with no Isaiah Hardenstein either, is just the lack of protection at the rim for them. And this seems like it's going to be a really easy game tonight for Jared Allen. For him, he had 25 points in the last game, and already tonight he is inserting his will on this Thunder team right now. A couple of scores here at the NBA. Pacers up against the Pistons, 38-34. Both of those teams threatening. 22-19 Indiana, 21-19 Pistons. Both of those teams have upset potential alongside the Hawks to pull off a first-round upset in the NBA playoffs, in my opinion. And if the Celtics keep on playing like they're doing, they're going to be upset to either one out of those 3 teams in the first round of the playoffs. Either the Hawks, the Pacers, or the Pistons they're going to lose against if they keep on playing the way that they're playing right now. Phoenix Suns, 45-34 up against Washington. That's a game that Phoenix must have tonight. Kind of a thin slate in the NBA. Only 5 games tonight. There's 2 games in the late night window at 10 p.m. Clippers at Blazers and Rockets at Kings. What's good, Ward? Welcome back in. I took the Thunder for this one for revenge on this game, but yeah, this seems like a tough matchup for them. I didn't realize Hardenstein was out until like 20 minutes before he started off the stream. That's a major loss for them tonight. They're going to have to limit the backcourt as much as possible. Blown layup there by Karis LeVert in between defenders as it was a rebound collected by the Thunder. Lou Dort launches the three off the back of no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Jalen Williams, number 8 to Shea. At the top of the key, SGA dribbles up, drives, bumped into, and fouled. So this will stop the clock. 6:34 left to go. SGA will have 2 free throws coming up at the line. If the Thunder pull off this upset tonight, this really speaks character and volume to this Thunder squad, because they've been excellent all season long with Chet Holmgren missing time, but tonight it got much, much tougher without Hardenstein. Around an hour before tip-off, he was rolled out for this game. Instead of free throws, referees gave Cleveland a foul on the floor, so this means an inbound for the Thunder as Isaiah Joe comes off the bench, laces up a 3, and he drills it. 10-9. Joe had 30-plus points against the Knicks earlier this week. Karis LeVert drives to the low block, kick out to the corner. Tough three taken by Max Strus. It rattled in. Wow. Humongous three right there at the far side corner by Max Strus. Thunder with possession across the floor. Jalen Williams, number 6, bounce past to Joe, moves it out to the left wing. Wallace outside finds Joe around the perimeter. 10 on the timer. Jalen Williams at the top puts the ball into the hands of the SGA. SGA 5 of the shot clock here. Shea dribbles, drives, rudder, no good off the mark. And Dina Wade collects the defensive rebound. Cleveland by 2 with possession. Strus just made a 3. Pocket pass Allen. Kick out quarter. Garland stays in play, and then he stepped out of bounds with it. So good effort there trying to save it, but he did have his right toe touch the corner of the baseline as he stepped out of bounds with it for Darius Garland. It will go back to the Thunder. Thunder going to slow it down. They want to play their style tonight, which means it's through their defense. SGA with a possession. Shea dribbles up, drives downhill, couldn't get it a drop. He got fouled now. And SGA will have 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line with a chance to tie things up at 12. And certainly it's played in their favor. It was doing that the last game as well, as a low-scoring first quarter before the Cavs started to eventually break out, especially in the third and the fourth. George Niang in the court now, first time in the game tonight for him. First free throw, good at the line by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. 3 points now tonight for SGA. Second free throw right down the middle. SGA is going to have a 35-plus 40-point masterpiece performance tonight if they want to pull off this victory here for the Thunder. Darius Garland at the right wing, guarded by Isaiah Joe, dribbles up to the elbow. Garland swings it out to the corner. George Niang towards his left. Niang downhill, triple team. Niang lost it, and this ball goes out of bounds. Eventually gets stolen away here. Thunder with a possession. Top of the key for SGA. Shea dribbles up to the elbow. A step back jumper deep 2. 15-footer, a laser as he rips it right through. Gets the crowd going here for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander as the Thunder take the 2-point lead. Brandon Carlson, number 15, first time on the floor for him tonight in this one. LeVert lost it, stolen inside the key by Isaiah Joe. Sloppy possessions recently on back-to-back possessions by Cleveland. SGA at the right wing perimeter. This Thunder team leads the NBA in steals per game this season. SGA backs his way on Strus. Jumper to elbow. Got another one. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander stepping up in a huge way. Looking to overtake Jokic in the MVP race. Tonight is the night here for SGA to do that and be on the top of the platform. Number 1 in the MVP race. Back-to-back possessions leading to steals, leading to Jays, leading to deep 2 buckets by SGA, and a timeout taken on the floor by Cleveland. This is such a tough place to play at, too. Oklahoma City, their arena, their type of environment that they play in, it's more like a college basketball type style of an arena. Like, once this team gets rocking, good luck against this crowd. And what a response OKC has made. They're 17-2 at home. The Cavs are 14-3 on the road. And something's going to have to give here. And if the Thunder come down with a victory tonight, big props out to OKC because they've been doing that all season long. Without Chet Holmgren stacking win on top of win after win. Tonight, things got even tougher without Isaiah Hardenstein, and that was out before tip-off, around an hour before tip-off that he would be out. And right now, wow, big start for the Thunder. 8 points by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Going to need other players to step up, though. 3 by Lou Dort, 3 by Isaiah Joe, 2 by Jalen Williams. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. And yeah, feel free to type in the chat who you guys like to win this one tonight here, Thunder or Cavs. So I kind of went through it pretty fast in the pregame. I'll do it once again. My top 5 picks for tonight look like this in case you guys missed it because I had to whip through it during the pregame. I took Evan Mobley over 18.5 points, Evan Mobley over 9.5 rebounds. I knew one of them was going to get double-digit rebounds. It's looking like Jared Allen's going to be the one to do so right now. I took Jared Allen over 14.5 points, knowing that he would have a big game. He's already out to a tremendous game with 6. Alongside 6 rebounds currently. Cason Wallace over 8.5 points. He had 15 in the last game, and SGA over 1.5 steals for SGA. He already has 1 steal tonight for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And if you're a sports betting person, I got 5 picks for tonight that I posted over on my Twitter page at behindthearc14 for tonight's Rockets versus Kings game. And here's my top 5 picks for tonight for the Rockets versus Kings game. I got the Houston Rockets over 110.5 points tonight. Houston, did you know this fact here? Houston leads the NBA last 5 games, averaging over 124 points per game. Quite interesting. Big reason why is because of the breakout of Jalen Green exploding offensively. The Kings just allowed 130 points on Tuesday to the Bucks. The Rockets lit up the Nuggets, dropping down 128 yesterday. So I've got Houston over 110.5 total points for their team prop total for points tonight. My second pick in that game was taking Jalen Green over 23.5 points. Jalen Green is averaging 33 points per game in his previous 5 games. He is red hot, going up against the bottom 8 defense in the league, allowing shooting guards to average 24.5 points per game. Really like Jalen Green tonight to have a big night for Houston. I like him on his over 3s as well. His over 3s at just 2.5 today. He has made at least 4 threes or greater in 5 straight games for Jalen Green. Shai, kick out, corner, open, 3, Brandon Carlson. Rainbow, got it! Needing some bench production from some bigs. Brandon Carlson able to drop down a big 3 from the corner. George Niang laces up a 3 off the back from no good. Tipped up, and a defensive rebound corralled by Aaron Wiggins. SGA will slow it down. They're playing their game up by 7 here for the Thunder. Shai, leader, blocked from the side on the bounce by LeVert. It will stay Thunder basketball. My third pick tonight for the Rockets Kings was Jalen Green over 2.5 made threes. He's number 5 in the NBA, making 32 threes in the first 7 games to start off the new year. That's an average of 4.6 made threes per game as player prop at just 2.5 made threes tonight. I'll go over my 4th and 5th player prop picks once we get to the next timeout or stoppage in time in the game here. Miss layup, no good. Off the glass for the Thunder. So we approach around the 3-minute mark left to go. Step back 3, missed off the rim short by Max Strus, tipped around, and Cason Wallace controls the defensive rebound for OKC. Crossing midcourt for SGA. 9-zip run here for the Thunder. Shai dribbles up, drive. Shai, rainbow runner off the rim, no good. As Max Strus controls the defensive rebound. Cavs going to get something going on. They're scoreless for the last 3 straight minutes. Top of the key 3, taken by LeVert. Around the rim and out, no good. Cason Wallace secures another defensive rebound. 7-point game. Cason at the top. Cason crossover. He had 15 during the last game. Yet to attempt a shot tonight, though. Puts the ball into the hands of the man of the match so far. That is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Got another layup. Good for 2. Up and in with a right-hand finish. 21-12. This night looking like it belongs to SGA. If there's any early indication, Mobley laces up a 3 off the rim. No good by Evan Mobley. And the rebound secured by Wiggins for the Thunder. At the left wing, it's Joe. Joe dribbles, attacks, bobbled it, lost it out of bounds. It's a turnover for OKC. My fourth player prop for the Rockets versus Kings tonight is taking De'Aaron Fox over 24.5 points. Weak spot in the Rockets defense is defending point guards, allowing opposing point guards to average 24.7 points per game. De'Aaron Fox has gone over his 24.5 point player prop in the last 7 out of 10 games. He's averaging 2 points higher than that at 26.5. And also he's averaging over 28 points per game in home games this season. LeVert, the lob over the top for Mobley as he throws it down with a two-hand alley-oop jam. 7-point game right now. Top of the key here with SGA. Moves it over to Carlson. Pick and pop. Shoots the three. Brandon Carlson's got it. Bench points for number 15, Brandon Carlson, stepping up in a major way in the opening quarter for OKC. All about depth. Talked about it yesterday in my last stream between the Celtics and the Raptors. The corner three was missed off the mark, no good, by George Niang, and it went out of bounds off the Cavs. Depth is just so important. This OKC team is rolling with 11-12 players in the rotation every single game. Minus Chet Holmgren, minus Isaiah Hartenstein tonight. Next man up for the Oklahoma City Thunder, whereas other head coaches, Joe Mazzulla, only elects to play 8 players. And then minus 7 when Sam Hauser is unplayable throughout the course of the season. And then it's down to 6 if the Celtics take on the Thunder in the finals because Peyton Pritchard's unplayable against the Thunders. The Thunder on a big run. They just made a 3, and then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander able to come up with a loose ball, take it right to the rack and scored with a layup. SGA, a masterpiece to begin this game so far tonight. 29-14, Alex Caruso having a big start for him right there with a steal and a pass ahead for the bucket by SGA. 56 seconds left to go in the first, and this is all Thunder right now. This is impressive. Absolutely impressive without Hartenstein tonight playing like this. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, plus 15 for him currently. 12 points in 11 minutes. What a start. 6 points each off the bench by Brandon Carlson. He's a plus 15. Isaiah Joe, plus 17. If you haven't got used to Isaiah Joe just yet, he is one of the most underrated players in the league. He averaged around 25 points per game in college for Isaiah Joe playing at Arkansas 4 years ago. He's a bucket. Dude is an absolute bucket getter, and he's finally shining here. And just a really deep next man up OKC Thunder team. I mean, Joe Mazzulla is going to take note from this. He's playing an 8-man rotation. This Thunder team already 9-man rotation without Chet Holmgren, without Isaiah Hartenstein. They are looking real good tonight to begin this game. As we get back to action, Cleveland with a possession. Mitchell guarded by Caruso. Caruso could be the missing piece en route to a championship for OKC. Missed layup, no good by Mitchell. This is the toughest game he'll have all season. Joe came down with a defensive rebound. Shai launches a 3. Oh, baby, a boomerang from downtown as that's an absolute laser by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Major rocket of a shot right there. 32-14. Mitchell, edge of the midcourt logo, brings along the double, sends it off to his right. To the corner goes to Strus. Right baseline dribble. Max Strus stepped out of bounds. It's a turnover. Trying to tiptoe the baseline, and it will go back to the Thunder here. Once you get down at OKC, good luck. This is not your typical NBA arena. This has got a college basketball type atmosphere like Cameron Indoor, Fog Allen. Good luck once you get down by double-digit points, because coming back against this team and their defense is going to be really tough to do, especially with a really tough crowd. They're going up against Wiggins, spin cycle, Wiggins, jumper, elbow, no good off the back rim, tipped over to Niang for the defensive rebound. The 3/4 court shot by Caris LeVert. Sent off the top of the backboard, and we close out the end of the first quarter. 32-14. 8 days ago, you remember me? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander making sure he drops at least 40 tonight in this game right now. He's got 15 through one quarter. Holy moly, what a start. No Chet Holmgren. No Isaiah Hardenstein. No problems for the Oklahoma City Thunder through one quarter. Usually it's the opposite. This Thunder team is usually a slow starter, and then by the time we get into the third and fourth quarter, good luck, because they're putting together a major plus points margin on you. 14 points scored in the first quarter. Holy smokes. I thought yesterday was insane with the Minnesota Timberwolves yesterday. They had like 10 points in the first quarter. Golden State put them on locks yesterday. But man, what a statement right now for OKC. There's a reason why this team is 17-2 at home, and we're seeing that right now. Just playing their brand of basketball, physical beatdown game in favor of OKC, and it's being officiated that way right now, and they're loving what they're getting. Tyrone, welcome in. Thanks for joining in here, man. Mike on the stream. If you guys are new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Let's see, NFL picks for me. I'm just going to get up this game schedule here. So here we go, Jeffrey. This is what I'm going to go for NFL picks. I like the Chiefs there against Houston. Chiefs are a perfect 8-0 at home this year. Houston 5-4 on the road. They're also a dome team for them, so that's going to be a tough game going up to Arrowhead to take on Kansas City on Saturday. I like the Lions against the Commanders right there. Detroit's laying a 9.5 point margin on the spread for that game. So I do like Detroit to win that game against Washington. There should be a bunch of points, and the line says so for the over-under at 55.5 combined for total points. And then Sunday, I'm trying to see what I had for that one. If I had the Rams or Eagles. I think I might have had LA for the upset, honestly. Yeah, so I think I honestly had LA right there for the upset for the Rams in that game. And then I've got Baltimore beating Buffalo. I actually have Baltimore winning the Super Bowl. So even though they're a 3 seed out of the AFC, I've still got them winning the Super Bowl. That move was spectacular in the offseason, getting Derrick Henry. And I feel like whoever wins that game, Buffalo against Baltimore, is going to win the Super Bowl. Hey, what's good? My girlfriend's on the stream right now. Let's get some girlfriend hype here out on the channel for my girlfriend Charisse on the channel right now. Yeah, that's right. My 9th year anniversary tomorrow is with my girlfriend tomorrow. Yeah, Bills got crushed against the Ravens in the regular season. I fear for Buffalo's defense in that game, and Baltimore's defense has come a long way. Baltimore has allowed, I think, their last 5 opponents to not reach 20 points for them. Their defense has really come a long way. It was a major flaw in the first half of the season, but second half of the year, it is coming on strong. We get back to action. I don't think anybody saw this game being a major blowout to begin tonight. Jalen Williams, number 8, dribble, drive, attacks, floats up the runner, gutted a drop, good for 2. Cleveland has to start playing down low and get to the rim inside. That's where the matchup lies. They can't be relying upon the 3-ball. Analytics don't like that because how you have to get back in this game is jacking up 3s to outweigh those 2s, but you got to get to the rim and get the Thunder into foul trouble, at least to have any case. Mobley got triple teamed. And let's see what the refs call here. Was it a reach and foul charge to the Thunder, or was it tie-up jump ball? That's what we're trying to see here in the last play. This is going to be a tie-up. Yeah, the refs are letting them play physical right now. This was a tie-up. Evan Mobley will go for the jump ball alongside Aaron Wiggins. Got tipped to the backcourt. Mitchell able to come down with it. Donovan Mitchell dribbles up to the low block. Mitchell, wow, not even close. Had to float up a wild circus type of shot, and he's got clamped down in this game. Out to the right wing. Lou Dort moves it off to Kenrich Williams on top. Back to Dort. Straightaway 3. Swash. Lou Dort, second made 3 tonight for OKC. Holy smokes here, folks. 37-14. The number 2 team in the NBA is destroying the number 1 team in the NBA by 1 trillion miles. It's not even close. That ball got sent off of Mobley out of bounds. It's a Cavs turnover. Turnover is a major nightmare for Cleveland. That's their 8th turnover right now. The Thunder with just 3. Wow, Kenny Atkinson is frustrated. He is livid. I don't know. Oh man, he is livid about the last possession call by the officials. He teed him up. Kenny Atkinson just got teed up by the officials. He's still chirping to the officials. And then one free throw here awarded to Jalen Williams, number 8, and he just buried the free throw. Plus OKC will have the basketball here. 38-14. A technical foul assessed to the coach when things, if you didn't think they could get any worse, crumbling as big as the crumble cookie, collapsing here. And the Oklahoma City Thunder, this team looks like they're en route to a championship, playing on a mission as they attack to the rim. They get 40. 40-14 in the first minute in the second quarter. Mitchell at the top of the key. Bounce pass in the middle. Mobley soars up. Mobley at the rim. Got it to go. +1 coming up at the free throw line for Evan Mobley. 40-16 right now, plus pending a free throw here. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I don't think anybody knew that this game would be coming right now. No Chet Holmgren, no Isaiah Hartenstein, and holy moly, this is not even close. And the free throw is good by Evan Mobley. Thunder cross midcourt. Caruso at the left wing perimeter. Caruso dribbles up inside the key. Bounce pass off to Wiggins. Wide open 3. Bricked off the back rim and a rebound corralled by the Thunder with with the Cavs with Isaac Okoro. Ty Jerome, first time on the floor. He was a great 6th man in that game off the bench this time. Mitchell lets a 3 go down as he sinks it. They're going to roll to 2, actually. One of his feet was on the 3-point line, so they rolled to 2. It was not a 3. So Donovan Mitchell up to 5 points, 2 for 9 from the floor in 11 minutes. This is as tough as a matchup that he'll have all season long for Donovan Mitchell. Jumper at the baseline. Lou Dort connects on it. Lou Dort today came to play. Stepping up in a huge way right now for Dort. 10 points in the first 8 minutes for him tonight. Mitchell at the left wing perimeter. He's guarded by Kenrich Williams. Lob to the low block off the Mobley. Brings along a double team outside. Finds Ty Jerome. Launches the 3. Connects on it. What's good, Uncle Pizzle? Thanks for joining back in, brother. Jared Allen had a really good start in this game. I'm kind of wondering why they don't get him back on the floor. He wants it more than anybody else in this Cavs team right now. Missed 3 straight away off the back rim by Kenrich Williams at OKC. This is the time, the chance to close the gap if you're Cleveland. Right now here, lob sent to Mobley. Mobley 1 dribble, powers his way. Mobley out to the wing, open 3, missed well wide by Okoro. Didn't even hit the rim. It was a complete air ball. Caruso up the floor will slow it down. His pass deflected out of bounds off of Ty Jerome. It will stay OKC ball. Yep, the Sunday at 6 p.m. streams. Those should be those should be sponsored by Panera, having a Panera sandwich at 6 p.m. I have to say, the Celtics do a lot of games on Sunday at 6 p.m. They have a lot of games in their schedule, Sundays at 6 p.m. Quick inbound there by Caruso, gets fouled immediately. Yeah, Spider-Man just hasn't done anything. He's having a tough time against this Thunder team. I haven't brought it up just yet, but the matchup is very difficult. If you're Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell is 6'3", Darius Garland 6'1". The backcourt guys at Oklahoma City, they're 6'6", 6'5", 6'4". I mean, they got 3, 4, 5, 6 inches taller than the other guys out there for the Cavs. That's why Peyton Pritchard had 0 when the Celtics took on OKC earlier this month. Peyton Pritchard, 6 feet tall. Oklahoma City, their backcourt at 6'5", 6'6", locked down Peyton Pritchard. 44-22. Ty Jerome floats up the shot over Caruso, gets fouled. Jerome will shoot 2 free throws. Yep, this is absolutely stunning right now. This is stunning. First shot is good by Ty Jerome. My girlfriend puts out Cleveland is getting beaten like Nurkic with Draymond Green. Yeah, so I went to Cleveland, actually. It's the first time this past summer I went to Cleveland. We, no way in the world did we go down the opposite side of St. Clair Ave past, we were staying at the Hampton Inn in downtown. There was no way in the world we were walking eastwards towards University Circle, towards East Cleveland. I've heard the stories out of there, and it's not too good out towards in that area, as that three drops down by Caruso. Caruso just already passed his player prop tonight. His over-under for made threes was at 0.5 in this game. Big response back there by Isaac Okoro burying the triple. 20-point lead for the Thunder. Jalen Williams out to the left wing to Dort. Dort dribbles up, lost the handle of the basketball. Jared Allen came down with a steal as Dort forced him out of bounds. This will be Cavs ball. Yep, worse than Shemi Ojale. I have to say Gershon Yabusele, because I tell all the bad players that used to play for the Celtics, like Vincent Poirier, Shemi Ojale, Gershon Yabusele. Gershon Yabusele came back to the league. He's doing pretty well for Philadelphia this year. Jared Allen sends it off to his left around the perimeter. This ball gets stolen away here by the Thunder out of the pack with Jalen Williams as he gets bumped into in transition by Okoro, who picks up the reach and foul. The Cavs did not come to play today. Simply frustrated, not happy that they're not getting any calls. You got to keep your composure. All started with the coach's tech. Inbound for OKC. Jalen Williams drive and kick out to the quarter. Caruso lets it rain from the perimeter as he sinks down the three. Alex Caruso getting going right now. This is a lethal Thunder team. Lob down low off to Allen. Allen underneath, and we have in... They're going to call it offensive. Or no. Yeah, we're still awaiting the call whether this will count or not. Lou Dort trying to take the charge off the entry pass that Jared Allen received. And they did not put the 2 on the scoreboard for Cleveland. Looking, okay. Lou Dort called in the personal foul. Lou Dort called in the personal foul. Not on the shot then. So they didn't roll it an and one. And this is going to be challenged here by the Thunder. The Thunder are going to challenge this call with a personal foul assessed to Lou Dort. That looked like it should have been an and one, at least. Jared Allen, the lob inside the key, caught it, then went up over Dort and scored. But they didn't count the bucket. So we'll see what happens coming up here as we head to the timeout. 7:21 left to go in the second quarter. This game is not even close. Yeah, let's see. Who is on that Celtics team? Shemi Ojale, Gershon Yabusele was on that team. I know. Wow, Taco Fall. That was back then, going back to like 2019. Vincent Poirier was on that team. Carson Edwards, Romeo Langford. And then I think that offseason they brought in Jeff Teague, Josh Richardson, Dennis Schroeder. They brought in Kemba. Evan Fournier they brought in later. A lot of those guys didn't last too long. This Thunder team looks so good. Like they're playing like this right now without Chet Holmgren and without Hardenstein tonight. They're gonna be there. I don't see that there's a way that this team loses in their conference. They're going right to the finals there. So I completely agree with Rydog. I don't think there's any team out in the West that can beat this Thunder team if they keep on playing like this. They're going to have the number 1 seed. They're going to have home court the entire playoffs. And if these games are officiated like this game today, then they're going to be going real far for them. Like, it's not even close. They got a 6-game lead over Houston. And then there's a big spread between number 4 through 12. 4 through 12 is separated by 4.5 games. Like, the Denver Nuggets are in 4th place. They could legit be in 12th, where the San Antonio Spurs and Phoenix Suns are. That's how close it is between 4 through 12 out in the Western Conference. Yeah, Stuffy the Bunny was on that team. She could only throw 2 feet. She tried her hand at baseball after she had some trouble trying to rebound, and then she realized she could only throw 2 feet after she could only jump 2 feet to begin. Yeah, the guy that does live from the attic's right behind me. He's always watching. The Santa always watches. Okay, so we get back to action. That was an unsuccessful challenge there by OKC. So this will lead to an inbound for Cleveland. A bullet of a pass down low off to Mobley. Or that is Okoro underneath the hoop who scores up and in off the glass. Good for 2. 50-29 right now. Approaching 7 minutes left to go before halftime. Top of the key, Jalen Williams. As he dribbles towards the left wing. Moves it off to Wiggins. Wiggins works his way on Ty Jerome. Jumper mid-range. Connects on it for 2. Every single response tonight here for the Thunder. This was a really slow start of a game. It was Cleveland who was up early on, and they went into the stagnant scoring drought and couldn't get anything going on. Garland drives downhill to the rim, gets right past Caruso and scores with a layup. Yeah, I'm hoping, man, that Derek White can start to find his rhythm, because it's been a really tough for him. But yeah, that goes down for like for a franchise like one of the best trades of all time, with Romeo Langford and Josh Richardson for the Derek White trade. I'm just hoping that he can find his groove. It's been a couple of just really poor games for him. Something's up right now, and they really need to figure things out, because it's going to be this weekend. They got 2 really tough matches for them. And then they go on the West Coast. And none of those games are a walk in the park. Honestly, I think that Clippers game is going to be a tough one for them. I think that's like a 10:30 start time next week. And that Clippers team usually beats them at least once a year. Garland at the baseline, had it stripped, lost it. Lou Dort out of the pack, came up with a steal. Down to 5.5 left to go before halftime. Jalen Williams moves it off to Dort. He's been a great piece so far tonight and keeps on adding right to it. Lou Dort nails the 3 from the perimeter. 55-33. Lou Dort, 13 points in 12 minutes. Just made his 3rd 3 of the game. Stole away by OKC, leading to the slamma jamma off the roof shack by Kenrich Williams. And another timeout taken by Cleveland. 57-33. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. This is the best team in the NBA, the Cleveland Cavaliers, record of 34-5. And they are down by 24 points in the first half against the number 2 team in the NBA, the Oklahoma City Thunder, at 33-6. Turnovers been the story of this game tonight. There's a reason why this Thunder team ranks number 1 in the league in steals per game, and they're racking it up tonight. Multiple steals. That's the story of this game. OKC, 4 turnovers. Cleveland, 11 turnovers. 0 steals by Cleveland. OKC, 7 steals. 2 steals by Jalen Williams. 1 each by Shea, Lou Dort, Kenrich Williams. He just had a slam dunk. Alex Caruso and Isaiah Joe. 3 turnovers by Garland. 2 turnovers each by Jared Allen and Max Strus. That's where this game's been decided. Points off turnovers. Let's see what we got here. 11 turnovers by Cleveland, leading to 20 points by the Thunder. There you go. That's over a third of the team points that's been scored off the turnovers. This is really stunning right now. Like, they're getting just beaten down. They thought that they had this one handed in the bag once that line switched from the Thunder being a favorite back to the Cavs being the favorite. When they saw on the injury report that Isaiah Hartenstein wasn't playing. And this Thunder team, next man up mentality, just took that right away from Cleveland. What else we got going on here tonight? Pacers looking good up against the Pistons, 69-56. Suns leading the Wizards, 69-55. College basketball. Wow. Temple leading number 18 Memphis, 54-42. Michigan's tied with Minnesota. That would be a bad loss for Michigan there if they lose that one. 51-51. Thunder had this game circled on their calendar. These guys got up 7 times this week. Stared right at that calendar with a circle 116 on it. Took them just 8 days to realize that between the games. And major bounce back performance so far at half one for OKC. Darius Garland goes down hard, crashing right into the stanchion off his drive as he was met by Jalen Williams at the rim. Garland a little bit banged up coming into this game. He gets swiped in the eye there by Jalen Williams, number 6. You know, Garland's had some pain in the last game against the Pacers. He slipped on the floor off a dribble, and then he had his knee checked out in that game. Yeah, he got hit pretty hard there for Garland. At the top of the head. He got swiped by Jalen Williams. Devontae in the stream, welcome in. Yeah, Garland right now has just got 4. This is a really tough game for Mitchell and Garland. This backcourt defense for the Thunder, these guys are studs. So the top guys tonight have been front court players. 6 points by Jared Allen, 5 points by Evan Mobley. Isaac Okoro has 5. Off the bench, though, Ty Jerome, he's got 5 points in 5 minutes. This is being looked at right now for this personal foul charged to number 6 for the Thunder, Jalen Williams. Got the start at the 5 spot tonight in place of Isaiah Hartenstein. And Jalen Williams, number 6, issued a flagrant 1 for his foul. Tried to go up and block it, but he swiped Darius Garland in the eye. So Garland's going to have free throws out of this. We got 90 plus watching right now. If you guys are doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. What's good? Hockey from home. Welcome back in. Ray, thanks for joining back in. Darius Garland at the free throw line. First one he makes. Yeah, I hope so, man. Just hoping that they're right in the middle of a slump and can get themselves back on track real soon. It's unfortunate. Like, it looks like they have zero chemistry right now for these guys. It only looks like they're playing like 20% of what they're capable as well. Both of the free throws go by Garland. Garland launches the 3. He sinks it. That is 5 in a row in a 10-second span by Darius Garland. 57-38. That for sure helps out the cause. So right there for Devontae, right on point. Needs 15 by Garland. That will definitely help out as SGA is back on the floor. He jacked up the three, missed around the rim and out. Garland came down with a rebound up to Dina Wade. Dina Wade takes the three. He buries it. Cleveland finally showing some promise right now. And a timeout taken to the floor by OKC. Finally, we're going to have a ball game. Thank you for the Cavs for not laying down, not waving the white flag like some of these teams would going into halftime. They just got this game winning 16, so this game has started to become win and reach. Hey, what's good, Andrew? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, bud. Things going pretty well. Two players in double figures for the Thunder. 15 by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 13 points by Lou Dort. Off the bench, Alex Caruso with a great start. He's got 8 points off the bench. And then Darius Garland leads the way with 9 currently for the Cavs. Everybody else with 6 or fewer. They need to start establishing Jarrett Allen down low. That's how they started off this game. They were playing well because they established Jarrett Allen down low off a couple lobs in the first few minutes, and they haven't gotten back to that explosiveness tonight. They need to start to see if they can silence that crowd and reverse the momentum in their favor by generating those alley-oop energy type of plays. And they just haven't been able to do that since the start of this game. 57-41, Thunder with a possession. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's on the floor with it. Isaiah Joe, Jalen Williams, number 6. A runner is good by SGA, plus the foul. Cason Wallace is also out there in the court. Masterpiece performance tonight for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now as he was able to lean forward over Ty Jerome. Got the shooting foul in. We'll shoot one. The free throw is good, right down the middle. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander puts a stop to that run. 18 points now tonight for SGA. Garland dribbles up to the top of the key, laces up a 3, no good off the back rim. Isaiah Joe tips the rebound and comes down with it. SGA out of the pack with it, up by 19, looking to add more. Low block jumper, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets 2 more. What a game for him. Under 4 minutes left to go before halftime. LeVert towards his left. Moves it off to Ty Jerome. Dribbles up inside the key for Jerome. Jerome bounce pass off to his teammate underneath as that was a Coro, and a Coro gets fouled. They're also in a bonus, so this will be 2 free throws coming up. Yeah, no problem, Andrew. Already, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20. First free throw is good by Okoro. Donovan Mitchell checks back in on the floor. Second free throw here at the line for Isaac Okoro, and he drills it. So back to a 19-point game. Thunder out in full control. SGA going to slow down tempo here. Top of the key, guarded by Mitchell, 1-on-1. SGA dribbles up to the elbow. Step back jumper, deep 2. It's a laser. He rips it right through. Nothing you could do about that. Contested, hand in the face, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander sticks it. Making his case for the number 1 in the MVP. Jokic and SGA back and forth, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, big-time game against the number 1 team. He has just made his case to dethrone the Joker at the top of the MVP odds right now. Garland, his runner, goes down into the net for 2. He's got 11 points in this game, all 11 points scored in the second quarter. SGA, dribble, drive, right to the rim. He scores up and in off the backboard for 2 more. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at another level tonight in this one. Garland at the low block, up fake, shakes the defender. Garland got it, a drop up and through for the bucket. Darius Garland trying to do everything to will his team right back in it. He's got 13. Needs more help from Mitchell. Jumper, mid-range. Good by Jalen Williams, number 8. Back and forth, back and forth. You wish that the score would be much closer. Here goes Mitchell. Missed the layup as he was out of control with it. Thunder with numbers up the floor to 4-on-3. Here goes Shea to the rim. A kick out corner, Wallace. Over to Wiggins. Wiggins dribbles, drives downhill with a right hand. Couldn't finish. And Dean Wade secures the defensive rebound. I don't know about Cleveland right now. You got to get your bigs in the rotation. They're going small ball currently, as they have neither Mobley nor Allen on the floor at the moment. That's how they were able to lead this game early on. Here's a steal by OKC. Pass ahead of the pack to Kaysen Wallace, who scores up and off the glass for the layup. 70-47. Minute 40 left to go before halftime. Just a dominant performance by OKC as Darius Garland got 2 more. Fall away at the low right block, able to connect on it. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander up to 2 steals tonight for SGA. His player prop is just 1.5 for this one. SGA dribble, drive, attacks inside the paint. Will head back to the free throw line as he got fouled. On a mission. He's got 23 points right now in this game for SGA in the opening half. Absolute mission for him tonight. We are down to a minute 18 left to go before half. What's good, Kara? Welcome in. Marcus on the stream. Welcome aboard. Yeah, Celtics look terrible right now. They're playing just flat basketball that looks like they got zero chemistry, lacking heart, lacking passion. Doesn't look like anybody's interested in playing basketball on that team. It looks like there's some real issues going around. They're just not into it mentally. Free throws are good, both of them. 25 for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. 72-49 with under a minute 18 left to go before halftime. Garland moves it off to Mitchell at the left wing perimeter. Mitchell's been shut down in this first half. Karis LeVert lobs it off to Mitchell. They do not have Jarrett Allen on the floor. That's an issue. That's coaching right there. He had 25 in the last game for Jarrett Allen. He's recorded 8 straight games with at least 12 points against the Thunder, and he's not out there currently in this game, and there's a step-back 3. That's good by Jalen Williams. Number 8 connects on it from the top of the key for OKC. What a beatdown here. Garland, edge of the midcourt logo. Darius Garland, top of the key, shake and bake, slides it off to his left to Strus, outside to Garland. Garland, dish out to the corner, Strus jacks up the 3, sinks it. I can't believe that Jarrett Allen is not out there. He's only played 11 minutes right now. He had 25 points during the last game. SGA, a rare miss, blew an open layup right there. Final 15 seconds left to go before halftime. You got to get this win in 20 if you're Cleveland. Final possession. Clock's winding down. Mitchell, top of the key, working on Caruso. Jumper at the left wing, skidded off the rim, no good. Mobley offensive rebound. The shot, the buzzer by Garland won't count. Got it off too late. Hit the front rim either way, and we close out, go to halftime. 75-52. Oklahoma City leads the NBA, averaging 23 points scored off of turnovers per game. Tonight, they've got 22 in this game so far. 22 out of 75 for points scored off of turnovers. That's one heck of a game right there. Steel City. And that is Pittsburgh, but tonight, racking it up. Thief City, Pickpocket Town, OKC, the name of the game tonight. The Thunder have 8 steals. They have forced 12 turnovers for Cleveland, and the Thunder just 4 turnovers themselves. 75-52 at half. Wow. Yeah, Kirilos, welcome in. Great question there. I think they might. If this game keeps on being like the margin that it is, I think they're going to rest up SGA, but if they do rest them up, it's going to be like late third into the fourth quarter or so. If it stays like this, Cleveland has to make this a game. If this game gets out of reach, like 25 plus points, with like 6 minutes left to go in the third, then they'll probably rest SGA. So it all depends about that score there. If this game is 25 points or greater for the margin by the time we get to the middle of the third quarter, they're probably going to rest them up. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Just absolutely shocking right now. Adele, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. The poll right now is 50-50, by the way, Thunder and Cavs. I'll keep that poll up longer in case we have like a miracle comeback tonight. But usually I keep it up for the whole game. This is like the first time I'm like looking at the poll. I'm like, wow, this is not close. Like, there's been very few streams that I've covered this year that it's been like this in terms of blowouts. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on another level tonight. 26 points at halftime. 13 points by Lou Dort. 10 points by Jalen Williams. And then off the bench, 8 by Caruso. Isaiah Joe is 6. 6 by Brandon Carlson, drilling 2 threes. Yes. Yeah, I think there's a good chance Wiggins will score 3 more points. Especially if this keeps on being a blowout, because it's going to allow reserves to have more playing time tonight. So if this gets to be a blowout, then Wiggins will see a lot more playing time out there. So will Isaiah Joe. If you had Isaiah Joe with a player prop as well for him, he's probably going to reach that tonight if this game stays like it has been. Darius Garland showed up in the second quarter. He had 15 points, all scored in the second quarter. But Donovan Mitchell nowhere to be seen tonight. 2 for 12 shooting. 1 for 4 from 3. Just 5 points tonight by Mitchell. And this is as tough as a matchup that you can get. Donovan Mitchell, 6'3", taking on defenders that's either 6'5" or 6'6" that he's going up against. SGA 6'6". Cason Wallace has an inch on Mitchell at 6'4", and then Lou Dort, one of the best lockdown defenders in the league, also 6'4". Oh, man, sorry about that campaign chop. Yeah, this is not looking good for the over. This whole style is playing right into OKC's favor for them. Is it? Check that. Did they erase a 3? Oh, check that. This is even worse. They erased a 3 from... Yeah, they erased the 3 from Cleveland. Wow. So this is even worse. They had 75-52 on the scoreboard. Going into half, they took away a 3 from Cleveland. I'm just going to update this. Let's see. Yeah, 75-49. How... Wonder when that happened. So scoreboard update, this got even worse for the Cavs. They just took away 3 points from them. I'm not sure where that happened along the way. Max Strus's 3-point shot towards the end of the second quarter did not count as he was out of bounds. So instead of 75-52, it is 75-49 at halftime. So the Cavs lost 3 points on a review at halftime. So that's where they were docked 3 points there. So instead of 75-52, it's 75-49. Wow. I mean, here's some hope here for Cleveland. I don't know if anybody saw that T-Wolves Warriors game last night, but Minnesota, they only scored 12 points in the first quarter. Golden State scored 34. Minnesota didn't win that game, but they lost by 1 yesterday. The final score is 116-115. At the end of the first quarter, the score is 34-12. Golden State led that game. Minnesota was locked down to just 12 points in the first quarter last night. And then Minnesota goes out, drops down 36-37 in the third and fourth quarters. Like, Cleveland's going to have a reverse game on that in order for that to happen. The number one offense is going to have to go just off. They're going to need like 40 and then 40 in the third and fourth, and they're going to need OKC to score in the teens, basically, to have a chance at this game. Yeah, it's stunning. Like, the Cavs started out so strong. First, 5 minutes, they were right in the game. They were imposing their will at the rim. A couple big alley-oop slams by Jared Allen. And then they just stray away from playing the double bigs together. Like, it makes no sense, and it's not like they're in deep foul trouble. Lou Dort, 3 personal fouls, the only one in deep foul trouble for the Thunder. 2 personal fouls by Darius Garland. Okoro's got 3 off the bench, but Evan Mobley, 0 fouls. And then Jared Allen, just 1 foul. Stunning. Jared Allen only gets 11 minutes in the first half. He had 25 in the last game. Like, it makes 0 sense. Isaiah Hardenstein's not playing tonight. Like, they're missing some severe rim protection with Hardenstein not playing. The way that you have to beat the Thunder is put them into foul trouble. And the Cavs did exactly that in the last game. SGA and Hardenstein both had 5 personal fouls, so they were not as aggressive that they could be on the floor. And the Cavs, the final 6 minutes, took control of that game and won it 8 days ago. And there's no signs of foul trouble tonight in this game, and this is worrisome for Cleveland. Like, it's shocking that Kenny Atkinson couldn't go with a double bigs and play Allen and Mobley together. The rotations were very odd. Jared Allen right now has played the same amount of minutes as Isaac Okoro. Isaac Okoro, 11 minutes for him tonight. Jared Allen, same thing, 11 minutes. Makes no sense. Like, as big as a game that this is, national TV game, and you're waving the white flag like this in that game tonight, like, that's not good. Like, Hardenstein isn't even available tonight. They're still without Chet Holmgren. This shouldn't be happening like this for Cleveland. The rebound numbers are in favor of the Cavs, 22-17. 7-1 on the offensive glass for Cleveland. This game's all about turnovers, though, ball control. And that's where the Thunder are winning this game by a milestone tonight. 22-7 points off turnovers. 13 turnovers by Cleveland, just 4 by the Thunder. And that's resulted in 8 steals for the Thunder. And also, OKC is lighting it up 61%. They're limiting the Cavs to shoot 43%. Actually, we're right at halftime here. I actually did my picks for 2 games tonight. This one, and then another one between the Rockets and the Kings after that. I'm going to see if I can just swap off that slide. This is my top 5 picks for tonight. Not looking so hot there. I thought Evan Mobley would have a big game for him because they're minus Hardenstein. Plus, Jared Allen got off to a great start, but hasn't even played or so. But I'm just going to substitute this for the one later tonight. And if anybody's a betting person out there, feel free to let me know what you guys got for games coming up or games later tonight. And here we go. Here's my top 5 picks for later tonight's action. With a late night game tonight. I took the Rockets over 110.5 points tonight against Sacramento. Houston leads the NBA in the last 5 games, averaging 124 points per game for the Rockets. So they have been a scoring machine. The big reason why is because of Jalen Green. He had a 40-piece against Memphis on Monday. I like his over tonight, over 23.5 points in that game. He's averaging 33 points per game in his previous 5 games for Jalen Green. He's gone over his player prop in 5 straight games for Jalen Green. And then the Kings defense ranks bottom 8 in the league, allowing opposing shooting guards to average 24.5 points per game. So I like a big night tonight out of Jalen Green. Also took Jalen Green over 2.5 made threes. Jalen Green ranks 5th in the NBA since the start of the new year, with 32 total threes through the last 7 games. That's an average of 4.6 made threes per game. That is 2 threes greater than his player prop at 2.5 made threes tonight. Also took De'Aaron Fox to go off tonight, over 24.5 points. His line was at 26.5 against the Bucks 2 nights ago. Tonight, it dropped down 2 points to 24.5 points. And the Rockets, what their struggle has been this year, they ranked 26th in the NBA, allowing opposing point guards to average almost 25 points per game. They're really solid defending all the other positions, but they do have a smaller point guard with Fred VanVleet, so he's undersized there. So the defense has been struggling at the point guard position this season. The last 7 out of 10 games, De'Aaron Fox has gone over his 24.5 points player prop. He's averaging 28 points per game as well on his home floor, so I like him to go over his player prop of 24.5 tonight. And then my final pick is De'Aaron Fox over 4.5 rebounds. He's totaled 20 rebounds in his last 2 games. For De'Aaron Fox, he's averaging over 5 rebounds per game. And Houston ranks bottom 10 in the league at allowing opposing point guards to average around 6.5 rebounds per game or so. And this is going to be a lot of shots tonight in this matchup, I feel like. So a lot of good opportunities for De'Aaron Fox. He's coming off a double-digit rebound game where he had 11 rebounds against the Bucks on Tuesday. Fox has recorded at least 5 rebounds in 25 out of his 37 games this season. So those are my top 5 picks for later tonight's action in the nightcap between the Rockets at Kings. Rockets over 110.5 points. Jalen Green over 23.5 points. Jalen Green over 2.5 made threes. De'Aaron Fox over 24.5 points. And De'Aaron Fox over 4.5 rebounds. Florida assistant basketball coach right there. I'll take a look at that, Jeffrey. Let's see. Florida Gators basketball. Oh, boy. Sports Illustrated putting out a report here. Gators basketball assistant coach Torian Green accused of SA. Yikes. That's bad. Yeah, no wonder why there was rumors swirling around Todd Golden in the locker room at the very start of the season. There was a lot of rumors back in November. Yeah, Rockets are closing the gap on Boston. NFL games this weekend. Yeah, I saw that earlier. I went through it once earlier on, but I'll get to that once again since we're at halftime here. I like the Chiefs tonight over the Texans, or the Chiefs on Saturday over the Texans. I like the Lions on Saturday over the Commanders. I'm going to go with an upset here. I'm going to go with both upsets on Sunday. I like the Rams over the Eagles. I think that's what I took in my pick'em bracket as well. And then I've got the Ravens winning the Super Bowl. For me this year, the Ravens defense has completely changed things and turned things around in the second half of the year. They've allowed, I believe, their last 5 opponents to under 20 points for Baltimore. So their defense has come a long way this year, and their offense is incredibly talented. Lamar Jackson and then Derrick Henry, that's the guy, the acquisition in the offseason that I feel like will put Baltimore over the top for them to win the Super Bowl this year for the Ravens. So I got Baltimore winning the Super Bowl, getting past Buffalo. Whoever wins that game, in my opinion, is going to be the team that wins the Super Bowl, I believe. Between the Buffalo-Baltimore winner right there. But I'm also from the Northeast U.S., so I could be a little bit biased there, even though I'm a Patriots fan. So I do get a lot more of those Bills-Ravens games in my area since they're like a regional game. Or no. Yeah, I think I picked the Rams because of their passing attack, and they're getting healthy at the right time, or so. That's the thing. There's a quick 3 that just started off with OKC to begin the third quarter. Evan Mobley at the top of the free throw circle. Looking to hand it off around the perimeter. Mobley at the top sends it over to Dean Wade. Mobley, Dean Wade, Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, and Jared Allen. Finally, we see the double bigs together. Jumper, free throw circle. Mitchell finally hits one. Donovan Mitchell only 7 points tonight here. SGA sends it out to the left wing. Open 3. Jalen Williams, number 6, no good. Around the rim and out. Rebound controlled by Garland. Mitchell takes it up the floor here. Donovan Mitchell, dribble drive, attacks downhill, blocked from behind by Lou Dort. And up ahead, it's Wallace. Finds Dort, finds his teammate who turns the corner. Jalen Williams slams it down with a 2-handed flush. It's all Thunder right now. This game's getting out of control. 29-point lead, Garland. Bounce pass off the roll down. Allen soars up with a right-hand layup. There you go. Just take it to the rim. Or Jared Allen had 25 in the last game. Just play right through Allen and Mobley rest of the game since they don't have any key guys in the front court for this one there. SGA keeps on adding to his total. Banked it up and in off the glass. Good for 2 more. Mitchell attacking inside the paint, got followed by Jalen Williams, number 6. So this will send Donovan Mitchell to the free throw line, shooting 2 coming up. Wiggins is not on the floor right now. So Wiggins isn't on the floor to begin this third quarter. They have the reserves on the bench currently. So this is all the starters who are on the court currently. Yeah, I've got Notre Dame winning that game too. Ohio State recently kicked off a player off their team. He was like a social media star too. So that really doesn't help towards locker room morale right there. So I like Notre Dame to win that game. First free throw is good by Mitchell. Second free throw, no good. Bounced off the rim and out. It was Jalen Williams, number 6, who came out with a defensive rebound. Top of the key for Jalen Williams. Puts the ball into the hands to SGA. Shea dribbles up, drives, kick out to the corner. Open 3 for OKC. Swash. Lou Dort banging in 3 after 3 tonight. Mobley. Crossover, drives, downhill. Mobley, tough shot, no good off the mark. And the Thunder come down with a rebound. It is Case in the wall is up ahead of the pack. SGA, a leaning dunk downhill to the rim. Soared up, attacking the Rushak. You the man. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander goes right over to the bench with Caruso. And these guys are lit and they are on fire tonight in downtown OKC. 87-54. Putting on a statement here. Holy moly. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, another planet right now. He's got 30 points in 19 minutes. This could be the game right now that just sends him as the number one over Jokic in the MVP. I gotta check out those odds. Let's see what we got here. MVP odds. This is from a day ago. SGA does have the slight lead. Minus 185 for SGA over Jokic, plus 165. This is gonna give SGA a little bit more room there after this performance tonight. Oh, man, I'm sorry about that, Kara. Right there. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Tough night for Cleveland, man. Really, really tough night. The whole Western Conference is going to run right through Oklahoma City. And right now, I can't picture any other team beating OKC. Like, they don't have Chet Holmgren. They don't have Isaiah Hardenstein. And they're winning games like this. Like, wow. Like, what they're doing to the number one offense tonight, this is insane. And it's superstar guys that lead teams to championships. I just saw a Pistachios commercial that just aired. And they had a tortoise on a Pistachios commercial that looked exactly like Mr. Tops. By the way, Mr. Tops doing pretty well. Hopefully we can get him back on stream tomorrow. Actually got a couple of guests over at my house with a golden retriever with my neighbor's dog, who's actually staying over for the next couple of days. Tomorrow night, I'm hoping to be back live. Celtics against Magic tomorrow at 7. Feel free to join in if you guys would like for that. And I'm hoping Boston can at least get back on the right track. It's been an absolute circus for them lately. Just not looking like themselves. It's really unfortunate. Honestly, wouldn't shock me if the Magic win that game tomorrow. 9.5 left to go in the third. Garland off a drive. Went hard to the rack and gets fouled. Jalen Williams, that is number 6. He's from Arkansas. He's in a little bit of pain right now as he took a big shot right there. Trying to defend Darius Garland. I wonder, not sure in that replay there if he need him. And a terrible spot there. He got the benefit of the foul, though, for Darius Garland. So Garland will shoot free throws. Yeah, I think so, too, the Nyjah player. Watching how they competed today, like, I'm not sure if there's a team that can beat this Thunder team, honestly. Especially since it looks like the whole Western Conference is going to run through them, and the entire playoffs is probably going to run through home court advantage of Oklahoma City. There's a reason why this team's 17-2 at home, and they're showing it to the whole nation tonight. First free throw is good. Second free throw is good. (17-2). I'm going to see who they lost against, how many players were out in those games once we get to the next media break or so. Brian, welcome back in. We'll see you sometime, someday. Going to be in the running for Cooper Flag as the Cavs came up with a steal. Couldn't finish at the rim as Mitchell missed it off the glass. Tough game by Donovan Mitchell. Really tough matchup for him. Lou Dort catching fire. 3 missed off the rim short. Allen comes down with a defensive rebound and was held up from behind. Followed by Jalen Williams, number 6. So this will stop the clock with 9:03. Off to Mobley at the free throw circle. Mobley spin cycle drives, had it stripped loose out of bounds. Is off of Mobley and out. It's a turnover. Turnover's been the whole story of this game tonight. I'm stunned by Evan Mobley. Only 5 points for him so far today. He's much better than that. He had a big game during the last game. Dropped down 21. The quarter jumper is made by Jalen Williams, number 6, as he delivers the triple. 90-56. Yeah, somebody asked about Aaron Wiggins. We should be seeing him soon on the floor. This game is getting out of control. A quarter jumper, no good off the back rim, missed by Dean Wade. SGA came up with a defensive rebound. This game belongs to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Spin cycle over. Garland scores with a right-hand layup. 92-56, Oklahoma City. 32 by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and 13 for 18 from the floor. Allen got the bucket. Jared Allen been a lone bright spot tonight. I cannot understand why he played just 11 minutes in the first half. Hector, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Jumper straight away from the perimeter. Missed off the mark. Putbacks there. Up and in off the glass by Jalen Williams. Jared Allen unable to box out. Jalen Williams able to put it back up and in for 2. Darius Garland. Bounce pass off the roll down. Allen with a right hand finishes. Got the layup and the foul for Jared Allen. Jared Allen, double digits in 9 straight games against OKC. Up to now, 13 points for him. Garland's got 17. They have just 2 guys in double digits. Jared Allen, by the way, is perfect. 6 for 6 from the floor. And he will have 1 free throw. And the free throw is good. And that's his 13th point right there. So that's 13 for Jared Allen. SGA moves it outside. Jalen Williams, number 6, popped up for the 3. Missed off the back rim, no good. Karis LeVert came down with a defensive rebound. Garland on the floor with Allen, Strus, LeVert. George Niang also out there as well. As Cleveland missed a quick 3. Lou Dort tees up a 3, and he gets to 97. Lou Dort having a humongous game tonight. Timeout on the floor. This game isn't even close as the Cavs burn a timeout. Wow. The light's just looking so bright. Way too bright for Cleveland right now tonight. Wow. This is shocking. Cleveland's last road loss came over a month ago. It was at the Heat, 122-113. So 97-61, I'll give you guys the 5 on the floor once we get back into action here as we just went to a timeout. Number 1 offense tonight, limited to 43% shooting in the Thunder. 62% for the floor for OKC. Just made 3-point shot number 15. And Lou Dort, he's a massive X factor. Really wants it tonight. 22 points, 6 made threes by Lou Dort. Suns lead the Wizards 110-95. Pacers up against the Pistons 96-86. Oklahoma City 17-2 on their home floor. First loss at home came against Golden State November 10th, 127-116. Second home loss came against Dallas by 2. November 17th, 121-119. So, the Thunder haven't lost at home in almost 2 months. Yeah, this Thunder team, I don't see another team beating them out of the Western Conference. I think they're going straight to the finals. Especially with a home court that they have, and based on when I've streamed this Thunder team in their home games, like the one against Boston, the referees have officiated the game in a way that it is the preferable style of Oklahoma City, which relies upon their physicality. They're making it a physical game, and those physical plays are allowing the Thunder to force turnovers, and they're winning the games by forcing turnovers. And they've done that tonight. Multiple turnovers forced tonight. Multiple steals racked up in this game. So, they lost against the Mavs back in November. That was the last home loss back on November 17th. And yeah, Isaiah Hartenstein didn't play in that game. Neither did Chet Holmgren. So they were missing some key players in that game. Isaiah Joe got the start. Aaron Wiggins got the start. So they were missing a couple more key players. Cason Wallace did not play either in that one. And then the loss to Golden State, Isaiah Hartenstein didn't play that game either. So, missing key players for both of those games. The only 2 games they lost in the road, or lost at home. And I mean, if this team is fully healthy, once we get to April, May, and June, it's not even going to be close. Yeah, I'm just going to end this poll right now. Jay Ramirez, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, this has been confirmed. This game is not close. What a dud. Cavs in a major dud tonight. 97-63. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander still on the floor alongside number 6 Jalen Williams, number 8 Jalen Williams, number 22 Cason Wallace, and a Lou Dort number 5. Runner got it and one at the baseline by Jalen Williams. That is number 8, who scores for 2 plus the free throw coming up. Just bringing all that energy today. These guys just so hard-nosed. These are all dudes. Wow, Minnesota's leading Michigan 78-75. That would be a bad loss there for Michigan if they do drop that one tonight to Minnesota. And the free throw is good. 37-point lead, 163. As they're past the mid-stage of the third quarter. Yeah, this should be the time to bring in the reserves for the rest of this game. George Niang floats to the shot, able to get it and go up and through, good for 2. George Niang is on the floor with Max Strus. Darius Garland's out there. Dean Wade. And also Karis LeVert as Cason Wallace scores up and in with a right-hand layup. He's got 4 points now tonight for Cason. Yup, big-time statement game tonight for OKC. Let's see, Oregon State +9. Let's see about that right there. Welcome and Bill on the stream. They got Gonzaga. Gonzaga's on the road. (13-5). That's not bad for Oregon State this year. They're playing in the WCC for them. If they were playing like in a major conference, they would probably have like single-digit wins still by now. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, big-time game tonight, just scored a 2 more. George Niang dribbles up, drives inside a key, and no good off the glass, ripped away by Cason Wallace for the defensive rebounds. Jumper misfired off the mark by SGA. Can't believe he's still out there on the floor playing right now in this 38-point lead as Garland floated up the shots. Off the glass once. They're going to roll the goaltender. They'll get blocked from behind. So Darius Garland awarded the 2 out in transition. Got blocked off the glass from behind by Jalen Williams. Wow, they only beat Pepperdine by 7. And then they crushed LMU for Gonzaga. LMU 9-8. Yeah, you know what? I'm probably leaning towards that +9 for Oregon State, honestly. They hung in with Oregon around Thanksgiving. That was listed as a home game for Oregon State in that game. They lost by just 3 against Oregon in that game. But they're able to take care of their home games recently for them. So they're winning. They've won every single home game besides the one against Oregon, which they lost by 3 for them. And all these home teams have had like a lot of home court advantages for them this year. So yeah, I do like that +9 for Oregon State today. I'm concerned about Gonzaga that if they're able to cover, because I'm looking down at their schedule. I saw at Pepperdine, and they won by just 7 at Pepperdine, 89-82. That's a little concerning to me right there that they beat Pepperdine by just 7. They did smash Loyola Marymount in their last road game, though, but yeah, they haven't played much on the road. This is only their 4th game on the road this whole year for Gonzaga. 106-70 right now. Has Jalen Williams, strong straight line dribble, gutted a drop up and then off the backboard for number 8 for the Thunder. There's just no rim protection there for the Cavs, and that is shocking. I know they're not playing with either Mobley or Allen on the floor currently, but just hasn't been like that throughout this entire game. Jumper, low block, SGA keeps on pouring it in tonight. Man, they are just embarrassing this Cleveland Cavaliers team. The fact that they've kept the starters in, and they just keep on doing this right now. Wiggins, by the way, is on the floor for Oklahoma City as Karis LeVert just scored a layup and got fouled by Isaiah Joe. So, one free throw coming up here at the line for LeVert. Wow, this would be the greatest comeback if the Cavs came back in NBA history. Wow. Yeah, so Wiggins just checked in. Only 2 points tonight, but he should be getting a lot more opportunities out there since they got more of the reserves on the floor currently. So this is what Oklahoma City has as The free throw is made by Karis LeVert. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's still on the floor. Alex Caruso attacks the rim, and he dunks it down with a right-handed flush. Holy smokes, everybody contributing in big ways tonight. SGA, Caruso, Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins, and Jalen Williams, number 8. That's the 5th player on the floor. Transition 3 from the parking lot. Missed off the back rim, sailed at the top of the backboard out of bounds as it was taken by SGA. Look at the score right now. Why is SGA still playing? Oh, man. This game is not close. 112-73. Cavs with possession. Ty Jerome is on the court with Karis LeVert, Dean Wade, George Niang, Max Strus. Wade, push pass, left corner, Strus jacks up the 3, missed off the side of the rim, no good. Jalen Williams, number 8, collects the defensive rebound. Thunder with possession. SGA, crossover, drives, attacks downhill, dish outside to Jalen. Moves it out to the top, Caruso, push pass, corner 3, Isaiah Joe sinks it. 115-73. Just a bucket. Isaiah Joe is a walking bucket. One of the most underrated players in the league. They're going to give the Cavs the basket plus the foul as Joe picks up the defensive foul, and this will lead to the and one here for George Niang. Yeah, this is definitely a different season this year for the NBA. How there's like a big gap there between teams this year. Yes, I still think the Lions do have the chance to beat the Commanders there, Brian. Even though my man Brian's going full on for the Commanders in that one for the big upset. Free throw is good for the Cavs. 115-76. 2 minutes left to go in the third. SGA brings along the double team. Jalen Williams push pass. Left corner Joe jacks up another 3 off the back, no good. Wiggins collects an offensive rebound. SGA runner mid-range. Got it a drop for 2. Everything in the bag tonight on a masterpiece performance. That is now 40 points by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Karis LeVert scores the bucket. Vaughn, welcome back in, man. SGA, he's got 40. Number 1 in the MVP race, Carly. Into out, Caruso off to Jalen Williams. He bricked the 3 around the rim and out. 16 for 35 from the perimeter at 46% from 3. Corner 3 taken by Dean Wade. He drills it. Final minute left to go in quarter 3. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander still on the floor, guarded by LeVert, top of the key. SGA dribbles up, free throw circle, outside left wing, open 3, Isaiah Joe, bricked off the back of no good. Rebound controlled by Niang. Here goes Cleveland, LeVert. Or that is Jerome, out to the corner to LeVert. LeVert slices the double team, makes the pass to the corner, Jerome, out to the top of the key, Karis LeVert. Karis LeVert at the top. Towards the right wing of the perimeter. LeVert, his pass broken up, intercepted out of the pack. Here goes Shai Gilgeous-Alexander attacking no good. Missed the layup. Down to 20 seconds left to go in the third, and the shot clock is timed out here. Corner 3 off the skip pass. George Niang no good. Jalen Williams, number 8, controls the defensive rebound. 10 seconds left to go. SGA, final possession to close out quarter 3. Guarded by Jerome, gives it over to Jalen Williams inside the paint. Fall away. He sticks it. Good right before the buzzer by J. Will. He's got 19 tonight at the end of the third quarter. A 40-point masterpiece by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They had this game for sure circled on their calendar. And they're playing big time tonight. Big time by SGA. Yeah, so I've got the Ravens as a 3 seed to win the Super Bowl. I think I had Ravens and Lions in the Super Bowl for my Pick'em bracket. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. This is, man, I did not expect this at all for this game to be this lopsided right now. This stream, by the way, is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for a referral for discounts over on the GamesGo site. The link for GamesGo is pinned in the chat. It's also posted in the description of this video. GamesGo offers shared premium subscriptions for a lower monthly price to websites such as Canva Pro, Duolingo, Grammarly, Deezer, DeepL, Perplexity AI, and Crunchyroll. So check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 5 years. Yeah, that's true there, what Vaughn puts out. NFL is a Chiefs Kingdom nation nowadays. Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, Patrick Mahomes. Yep. A 40-point masterpiece tonight for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. $22 points by Lou Dort. 19 by Jalen Williams. Just a remarkable game tonight by SGA, doing it all. 40 points, 8 assists, 2 steals, plus 32 on the floor. Yeah, we're probably, unfortunately, not going to see Jared Allen in this fourth quarter. This game looks like it's well been over for a long time. Unfortunate for Jared Allen. He's going to finish up tonight with 13 points, 7 rebounds. He was only 1 basket away from going over his player prop of 14.5 for him. And he only played 16 minutes. That's just a shame. Like, he only got 16 minutes tonight. That's bad coaching rotations there. You know that Isaiah Hardenstein and Chet Holmgren both aren't playing tonight. And they're only playing the double bigs, fewer minutes than some of the guys off the bench. It makes no sense. Evan Mobley, 18 minutes. Jared Allen, 16 minutes. 2 guys off the bench played more minutes tonight through 3 quarters than Mobley and Allen. 20 minutes by Karis LeVert. 20 minutes by Max Strus. Hey, there we go, Vaughn. Yeah, so the company that's a sponsor for my channel, GamesGo, if you have the premium subscription to that, they offer that premium subscription at a much lower price than the regular price. So, yeah, feel free to check that out if you guys would like that. Link to GamesGo is posted in the description of the video. I also have it pinned in the chat right now as well. So if you're paying full price for premium subscriptions for any of those sites that I mentioned, I'll go right back to the slide once again as we just started off the fourth quarter. So these are the apps that it takes there: Canva Pro, Duolingo, Grammarly, Deezer, DeepL, Perplexity AI, and Crunchyroll. I also have to create another one for Gamma. Gamma is newly approved, it looks like, for them. That just popped up on the site this week, so I have to create another box for Gamma as well, which I believe is like an AI website for that. But if you're paying premium subscriptions for those, like the actual subscription prices off of those apps, then the GamesGo site that I have actually allows users to pay for that subscription for a much cheaper price than what the regular price is currently for any of those apps there right now that they have. 121 to 84. A couple buckets recently as the Cavs were able to bury a 3. This shot gets taken by Okoro, skidded off the rim. Tristan Thompson with offensive rebounds. Sam Merrill, first time on the floor. Ty Jerome takes the 3 and buries it at the left wing. Yeah, I heard about that there. I heard that Bill Belichick got a couple of veteran coaches on his roster as well that's going to join him at UNC as we have a loose ball foul charge to Tristan Thompson over the top. Hey, you the legend, Uncle Pizzle. Really appreciate it, man. You guys want great commentary? Feel free to join me back in for my Celtics play-by-play tomorrow night and also Saturday night. Celtics taking on the Magic tomorrow at 7, and then on Saturday, night 2 of a back-to-back, Celtics hosting the Hawks. We'll see how Boston does. They got to bounce back. You got guys like Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum out there up north of the border partying. The night before the Raptors game, there was photos posted to Reddit on Tuesday night. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown out partying the night before the Celtics played the Raptors. Not a good look at all for Boston, coming in to 2 straight games in their home court for this week, and they got to take both of those games if it looks like there's some major problems going on with their team. Sam Merrill, a gigantic rocket of a 3 right there from the perimeter. Vegas, welcome back in here, bud. This game is not close. They had this one circled on their calendar for OKC. Shot the ball extremely well, around 60% from the floor. Also forced a ton of turnovers. Sam Merrill came up with a steal for OKC. Right baseline dribble off the spin by the Cavs, but they stepped out of bounds with it. I'm stunned by how the outcome of this game has gone today. Absolutely stunning. Also, if you're a sports betting person out there, keep this in mind. I would highly recommend to take Peyton Pritchard on Saturday against the Hawks. Take his points for the over. Take his threes for the over on Saturday for Peyton Pritchard. And this is the reasoning, as Ty Jerome just floated up the runner and dropped it down for 2. Peyton Pritchard, with 0 days of rest, he is averaging 22 points per game, shooting 52% from three-point range. On 0 days of rest on the second night of a back-to-back, as Tristan Thompson here comes up with a block with a stuff at the rim. Cavs with possession. So yeah, that's my recommendation to you guys. If you're a sports betting person out there, I would highly recommend to take Peyton Pritchard over points, over total made threes this Saturday against Atlanta. And also to keep the case going on, Atlanta ranks dead last in the NBA in most three-point shots surrendered this season. The Hawks are last in perimeter defense. So that's the matchup that Peyton Pritchard should have a ton of success in this upcoming Saturday for Boston. 121-94. We head to the timeout with around 8.5 left to go in the fourth. Yeah, I didn't notice that until today, around this afternoon, when I saw that there were pictures online of Tatum and Brown out partying in Toronto the night before the game. Masterpiece tonight by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with 40. Haven't gotten into the college hoops that much tonight. I'm going to do that right now. Temple, wow, this is an upset. Temple is leading Memphis with 15 seconds left, about to win for Temple, 88-81 over number 18 ranked Memphis. This always happens. Like, once we get into conference play, Memphis completely crumbles. It happened last year, and it looks like it might happen this year. Yikes. Michigan with a terrible loss. By the way, Temple just beat Memphis as that game went final. Minnesota just upset number 20 ranked Michigan in overtime, 84-81. That's a shocking loss. That's a really bad loss there for Michigan. Back to the Memphis Tigers. This was the first team that took out UConn in the Maui Invitational. They handed UConn their first loss in overtime. Memphis is saving themselves by a home win by 17 against Ole Miss. That's what's saving their resume right now. They beat UConn, and then they beat Ole Miss by 17 at home. They also beat Mizzou. Mizzou, they're going to be ranked next week. The SEC is so deep. Mizzou just took out Florida by 1. They won at Florida on Tuesday by 1 point. A road win at Florida. Like, that was shocking there. Missouri is also taking out Kansas as well. They beat Kansas by 9, which at the time was ranked at number 1. So it's interesting this year. The whole SEC is stacked. Georgia's ranked. Missouri's going to be ranked next week. Mississippi State, Ole Miss inside the top 25. And then the usuals like Auburn, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky. Just, man, the SEC is absolutely stacked this year. We come back to action, 121-94. Oklahoma started off so well, but they've been dropping a bunch of games recently. Texas beat Oklahoma yesterday. Isaiah Joe, top of the free throw circle, outside to the right wing, the 3, missed off the rim short, no good for number 13. For the Thunder, offensive rebound, putbacks there for 2 by Brandon Carlson. He's up to 8 points now off the bench. Ousmane Dieng, number 13, the first time on the floor tonight for the Thunder, down to 8 minutes left to go. Isaac Okoro, his 3 isn't even close. Man, Isaac Okoro's trending towards being out of this league for him. I remember when he was a highly touted draft prospect coming out of Auburn for Isaac Okoro. Isaiah Joe at the left wing perimeter lets it rain as he buries the triple. Isaac Okoro tonight, 16 minutes, 7 points. Used to be a starter. Now all of a sudden he's come off the bench for him. Like, he's really trailed down recently. He was the number 5 draft pick in the class of 2020 for Isaac Okoro out of Auburn. This is now his 5th season, and his numbers have gone down. He was a 4-year starter entering this year, and this year he started 16 out of 27 games that he's played in for Okoro. Okoro bricks the 3 off the back rim, but he's been moved back to the bench for Okoro, seeing his minutes decrease. This is a career low for him this year. 19 minutes per game, averaging around 6 points per game for Okoro and only 2 rebounds. So he's really not helping out the case right now for him. It's looking like if he keeps on playing like this, he could very well be out of the league very soon. Matt on the street, welcome in. Cleveland Cavaliers right now. Yeah, this is Brick City. Cold Arctic snap coming up towards the eastern half of the U.S. for next week, and this is a telltale sign of it right now for this Cavs team. Seven minutes left to go. Jumper from the corner, missed off the mark again for the Cavs. Tipped out of bounds, so it'll go back to the Thunder. Cleveland tonight, 10 for 35, 29% from the perimeter for the number 1 3-point shooting team. Not a good night for Donovan Mitchell, limited to just 8 points tonight. Under 7 minutes left to go. Top of the key for Brandon Carlson. Hand off to Wiggins. Skip pass. Right corner. Here's an open 3. That was an air ball. Shot wide left of the rim by number 88, Alex Dukas, a rookie out of St. Mary's. Yeah, we're supposed to get... So it looks like rain is on Saturday, Jeffrey, and what I heard is snow Sunday into Monday. So it's supposed to be snow. The snow could be significant. Like, I guess they're, like, watching a potential storm. Like, it could drop, a couple of inches of snow Sunday into Monday. It looked like it was, like, based on, like, some of the radar models, it looked like it was pretty heavy snow, especially towards, like, Cape Cod or so. Downhill to the rim, it's a good layup by Cleveland plus a free throw. Craig Porter Jr. First minute that he checked in tonight's action, he will shoot a free throw. Just scored in the layup. Well, we're getting to the real thin bottom of the bench right now. Free throw is good. 126-97. These guys haven't seen the court in ages. Wiggins, straight line, dribble drive right to the rim. There's 2 by Aaron Wiggins. Wiggins gets the bucket. And then the quick response right back there with a 3 made by the Cavs. And Wiggins off the bench. He has got himself now 4 points tonight, plus 16 on the floor. Aaron Wiggins on the court with Alex Dukas. Adam Flagler also on the floor as well. Brandon Carlson is out there. Here's a 3 taken out the left wing. Missed off the mark. No good for OKC. They came up with an offensive rebound, though. Another chance, no good. Offensive rebound again. Back to Dukas. Third look at it. Flagler keeps on breaking threes. And eventually, Sam Merrill collected the defensive board. 28-point lead. Under 5.5 left to go. Craig Porter Jr. Craig outside finds Merrill. Catch and fire 3. Merrill connects on it. Thunder with possession here. Push pass corner. Open 3 from the corner. Rolled around the rim and out. Missed by Adam Flagler. So he is 0 for 5 in his first 3 minutes on the floor tonight. For the former Baylor Bear, Tristan Thompson. Handoff to Okoro. Floats the pass to Craig Porter Jr. Wraparound layup. Got it to go up and in off the glass. It's one of the better offensive possessions we've seen all game long for the Cavs right there. Adam Flagler running the point out to the top to Carlson. Slides it off to his left. This is Wiggins, who had the basketball. Moves it over to Flagler around the perimeter. Flagler drives downhill to the rim. Stripped out of bounds. It will stay a Thunder ball. 5 seconds on the shot clock. .432 left to go in the fourth. Underneath here, off and inbound. Carlson gets the inbounds. Out to a quarter 3. Bricked again twice off the back by Flagler. Offensive rebound on the possession. Controlled by OKC by Wiggins. The 3-point shot attempt. Attempted by Flagler, and he missed it off the mark. Flagler's attempting a bunch of shots since he came into the game. A brick there off the back heel. Missed by the Cavs. And then out of bounds, he got stripped. It will stay Cleveland ball. Thunder lead the NBA. Right now, it's on top in NBA history as well for the largest margin of victory currently in NBA history, a plus 12.8 victory margin. And tonight, they did it right to Cleveland. 4 minutes left to go in this game. Here's a 3 at the left wing. Missed off the back rim, no good. For the Thunder there. Craig Porter Jr., his pass sails off the top of the fingertips out of bounds as it was too high off the top of the tips of Okoro. Turnover. Wiggins, crossover, drives inside, picked up the basketball inside the key, shovels it out to Carlson. Brandon Carlson knocks down the 3. 131-105. That was so close as well for Aaron Wiggins to score that possession. He had it one-on-one inside, and then he bobbled the ball, and that bobble allowed the defender to come back and guard him, and that led him to pass the basketball to come up with an assist. As Cleveland responds back with a layup. That is made by number 24 for the Cavs, which is Jalen Tyson. He's got 3 points tonight for him. Top of the key with Adam Flagler. He fires a 3, missed off the back rim, no good. Flagler has been attempting a bunch of shots since he checked in on the floor. That's now 7 3-point shot attempts. He has attempted 8 shots. He's missed all 8 in 4 minutes. He's attempted 8 shots in 4 minutes. Cavs just scored. Wiggins has possession. Wiggins crossover. Moves on top to Carlson. Far side off a left baseline. Dribble soaring up and slipping and getting fouled. As this will be number 13, Ousmane Dieng, who will shoot at the free throw line. So Ousmane Dieng will have 2 shots coming up at the free throw line, coming back to action. As we will head to the timeout with 2:19 left. 131 to 109. So Aaron Wiggins, just 4 points tonight in 30 minutes. Yeah, it's shocking that he doesn't want to shoot the ball right now. I thought for sure that he would be able to score that number based on the game flow, and that he's played all these minutes, 30 minutes tonight. He's only generated 4 points. 2 for 8 from the floor tonight for him. Brandon Carlson off the bench, providing a big impact, though. 11 points, drilling 3 threes. I don't think many people had that right there. Hoping he comes through for you, brother. Man, hoping that he comes through. Yeah, I heard about that. It's so sad. I believe he was still calling games at 90. That's incredible. What else we got tonight in the NBA? This is the only game currently on at this time. All the other games have finished up, and then there's 2 other games that will tip off in around 15 minutes. Pacers able to beat the Pistons tonight 111-100, and the Suns won on the road at the Wizards 130-123. It was not easy for Phoenix. Only a 7-point win tonight against Washington. The Phoenix Suns, they could be as... I would imagine they could be worse than the Celtics when it comes to covering the spread this year. NBA records against the spread. Let's see. Celtics are one of the worst teams. By the way, Cleveland had the best record coming into this game at 27-12 against the spread. Oklahoma City, number 2 in the NBA, right behind, 25-12-3 against the spread. And not even close in this game today. The Cavs a no-show. Worst teams this season at covering the spread. Philadelphia, 13-24-2. Phoenix, 13-25-1. Washington, 14-22-2. Sacramento, Minnesota, and then Boston. Boston's now 15-24-1 this season at covering a spread. Only a 38.5% coverage rate. Phoenix is actually the worst. 34% coverage rate. That is dead last in the NBA, whereas Cleveland, a 69% coverage rate. Couldn't cover this one, but the team right behind them at 67% this season did exactly that and covered tonight in a big way for Oklahoma City. So free throw shots here. 2 shots for Ousmane Dieng at the free throw line for OKC, and he just buried the first one. Hey, what's good, THM STB? Welcome back in. Thanks for joining back in here. Max Strus make 2 threes in this game. Max Strus, no. He went just 1 for 4 tonight from 3-point range. So Max Strus finished with just 3 points. He only made 1 3. Down low, Cavs with a possession. A corner jumper missed off the mark, no good. Brandon Carlson collects the defensive rebound. We are down to the final 2 minutes left to play here. Adam Flagler has attempted 8 shots in 4 minutes. He has missed every single one of those shots. Carlson at the top slides it off to the left wing to Dieng. Bounce pass to Wiggins at the right wing. Hand off to Flagler, who keeps on taking a ridiculous amount of shots, and he misses once again. Adam Flagler is now 0 for 9 from the floor. Jalen Tyson attacks inside the paint, missed off the top of the glass, no good for the Cavs, got rebounded by Ousmane Dieng. We're down to a minute and a half left to go. Ousmane Dieng, edge of the midcourt logo. Dieng dribbles up, low block, follow by Jepper. Dieng got it. 134-109. Sam Merrill lobs it over to Tristan Thompson at the elbow. Thompson around the perimeter, hand off to Porter Jr. as he launches the three and he drills it. Craig Porter Jr. up to 8. As we're down to the last minute left to go. 134-112. Wiggins being pressured around midcourt. Jalen Tyson deflected it out of bounds. It will stay Thunderball. Gonna come down to this right now. 53 seconds left, and we'll see if Wiggins is able to score. He gets the inbound. Wiggins crosses midcourt. Wiggins at the right wing. Sends it over to Carlson. Carlson launches the three. Bricked off the back rim. No good. Battle for the rebound. And Tristan Thompson for the Cavs defense collected a defensive rebound. Just crushing there because Wiggins gave up what should have been a driving lane for Wiggins. He gave up for a perimeter shot to be attempted there by Brandon Carlson. And Jalen Tyson just scored a layup. 134-114, 20 seconds left to go, and there's a 4-second differential shot clock and game clock. Man, they aren't going to shoot anymore. Oklahoma City's not going to shoot. They're going to just let this shot clock go down to 0 with 3 seconds left, and they take a shot clock violation. Man, that's crushing for you, brother. I'm so sorry. Man, keep the faith there, brother. Stay positive, man. I'm so sorry. Damn. Just crushing. Like, Adam Flagler and Brandon Carlson was attempting a bunch of shots in, like, the last couple minutes of this game. And this game just went final. 134-114, the final score. Oklahoma City, red hot. They've won the last 19 out of 20 games for OKC. I don't know of any team in the Western Conference that can stop this team for the Thunder. They look like they're going straight to the finals. Just an incredible win tonight for Oklahoma City. Masterpiece performance, 40 points in 29 minutes tonight by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 22 points by Lou Dort, 19 by Jalen Williams. Lou Dort drilled 6 threes tonight. He made a third out of the team threes. 12 points by Isaiah Joe, 11 by Brandon Carlson, 10 points by Alex Caruso. And for the Cavs, rough game tonight. Donovan Mitchell, single digits with just 8. Evan Mobley, only 5. Darius Garland, he had 20. Jared Allen was only played for 16 minutes tonight. He had 13. No Isaiah Hardenstein. No Chet Holmgren. And OKC won by 20 in a game that felt like it was more like a 50-point blowout. Largest lead was 42 for Oklahoma City. OKC ended up being minus 10 on the glass in this game. But the difference maker tonight being turnovers. 21 turnovers for Cleveland, just 7 for OKC. 12 steals tonight by the Thunder. And points off turnovers, the Thunder led that number 30-7 tonight with points off turnovers. Thanks all for joining in tonight, being a part on the stream there for this one. And we're going to wrap up here to the channel members. Really shocking game tonight. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes down as the #1 player in the MVP race over Nikola Jokic tonight. On the national spotlight, pours in 40. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We got Jason Bradley, Warren Kelly, I Am Ghost, the Nija Player, Asia, Ice Baby, Katie Oki, SGA Sports Talk, Lonely Satellite, Michael John, Norma, Jonathan, Guido, and Mark. Thanks all for joining in tonight, being a part on the stream for this one. I'll be back tomorrow night. Celtics against Magic at 7 p.m. And Thanks all for joining in for this one tonight. The Thunder win 134-114, a major win by OKC tonight over the Cleveland Cavaliers for a battle of first place in the NBA. And the Thunder, big time, was able to pick up a 20-point win. They led as many by 42. Thanks all for joining in, everybody, and I'll see you guys soon.